Hello viewers, it is my next video on The Tempest, Act 3rd, Scene 1. In this video, I will cover from line 22 to 45. Line number 22 to 45. So, Miranda has offered Ferdinand to take some rest as her father is busy in his study room for next 3 hours. So, what is the reply of Ferdinand? Let us read. Ferdinand says, line number 23, you can see, "O most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do." Ferdinand says that I have to complete my work within the time limit given to me. Before the sunset, I have to discharge all my work. Means all these piles should have been locked up by me before the sun sets. So let me continue my work. Miranda says, "If you will sit down, I will bear your logs the while. Pray, give me that. I will carry it to the pile." But Miranda is really in pain to see Ferdinand toiling so hard. So she says that, "Don't worry. You just sit down to take some rest. Till you take rest, I will carry your logs. I will pile them up in place of you." So once again, I request you. She insists him on taking some rest. So I can bear these logs. I can carry these logs and pile them up. So you give this log to me. But Ferdinand, line number 30, you can read, "No, precious creature. I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should dishonor undergo, while I sit lazy by." It was the love of Miranda that she offered to work in place of Ferdinand. But we can imagine that Ferdinand would never agree to it. So he refused at once and he says that, "No, precious creature. You are so precious to me. You are so worthy to me. I can never give you such pain. So please don't insist on don't insist me to take some rest. In just if you say that you will carry the logs, so I cannot allow it, because in place of you carrying the logs, I would rather wish that my all muscles should break. Okay, to see you doing this kind of job will break my muscles, break my back. I wish that my body should be completely paralyzed before I see you going through this pain. I cannot let you undergo this kind of humble occupation. I cannot sit lazy. I cannot sit idle while you are working. So the thought of giving you my work will never work. Miranda, it would become me as well as it does you." But Miranda is, you can say, stubborn here. She says that yes, it would become me and it will suit me. It does not matter if you do this work, so I can also do this work. Okay, so when you can do this work, so can I. I should do it with much more ease, for my goodwill is to it and yours it is against. Line number 35. She says that I will do this work easily. My work will be easier in comparison to you working, because when you were working it against your will. You were not willing to do this. But I am willing to do this, because I am just requesting you to give your work to me with my own will. So when I am willing to do this, it will be easy. Anything that we do with our willpower becomes easier. So this work will be easier for me in comparison to you. So Prospero is overhearing both of them talking like this. Prospero aside means he is hidden at a distance and speaks to himself. He is happy to overhear their conversation, because the dialogues between Ferdinand and Miranda are good enough to tell that they both are in deep love for each other. So he says that, "Poor worm, thou art infected." Poor worm actually, here it is a term of pity and a lovable term. So you both seem to be infected with the disease of love. Okay, you both have fallen in love. This visitation shows it, because this scene, the way you both are talking It is good enough to tell me that you both are infected with the same feeling of love. But Miranda continues, because Miranda does not know that her father is also nearby. So Miranda speaks to Ferdinand, you look weary. Ferdinand, that you are looking very tired, so please have some rest. But Ferdinand refuses again. Line number 40. No, noble mistress, it is fresh morning with me when you are by at night. Ferdinand expresses her love in hidden words. He says that when you are near me, when you are beside me even at night, so that night seems to be as fresh as morning. Yani till you are with me, I don't feel any kind of tiredness. I don't feel fed up with any kind of work. So I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name? So he says that I request you, please, let me know your name. And he gives the reason why he wants to know her name. He says that I want to know your name because I want to remember you in my prayers. Whenever I sit in prayers, I would like to remember your name. So please let me know. If you take so much pity on me, so please be so good that you let me know your name. Miranda, with the flow of emotions, at once says Miranda. She tells her name. She says that I am Miranda. But just then she remembers that she had made a promise to her father. So line number 45, she says Miranda. First she tells her name. Oh, my father, I have broken your haste to say so. But just then she remembers that she has broken the promise which she has made with her father, never to disclose her identity to this man. So she says that my father, I am sorry that I have disobeyed your command. So up to here I complete in this video. Thank you.